Good evening, brothers and sisters. This is Judith from LOJPSLA. So welcome po sa Tune In Thursday. So Romans 12 verse 2 says, "Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by trusting you may discern what is the will of God and what is good and acceptable and perfect." So serving in the feast gives me joy and happiness. For me, it was the only way to give back all the goodness of God in my life. There were lots of chaos in my life that had happened as a result of my stubbornness and unfaithfulness. But God, in His goodness, never fails to rescue me every time I fall. So there was this time that I really hit the rock bottom. This was about my finances 3 years ago. But when that happened, God made me realize why I have to go through that situation. I realized that it was the only way for me to finally learn the lesson that He always wanted me to learn. And this is how I should manage well the blessings that He entrusted to me. Dami niyang pagkakataon na binigay sa akin which were all mismanaged. So getting through that difficult situation without fear, at that moment I said, "Lord, thank you. Thank you, God, for your goodness." I love you, Lord, for your mercy never failed me. All my days I've been held in your hands. From the moment that I wake up till I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire and darkest nights. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father, I've known you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. And all my life you have been faithful, and all my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I'll give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. Your goodness is running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I'll give you everything. Your goodness is running after me. Yes, Lord. And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. The goodness of God. Oh, I'm gonna sing of the goodness of God. So sometimes a no answer from God is the best answer. As I journey with Him, I learn to say thank you, not just for good times, but also for bad times. So just recently, I was informed by the company where I work that my service will no longer be needed. So at first, syempre may konting pag-aalala, but I remember God's promises. Isaiah 43 verse 10 says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. I will help you and will uphold you with my righteous hands." So I always believe that God is always with me and He is not finished with me yet. Even if there are times that I don't feel like He's working, but I know He's working because that's what He says, that's what He promised. And this is what He said in Jeremiah 29 verse 11, that His plans for me is not to harm me, but to give me hope and a good future. So I claim this promise, and tonight I pray that same prayer Jesus our Lord prayed in the Garden of Gethsemane. My Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me, but not as I will, but as You will. God, if You're willing, take it away, the suffering and pain, take them away from my hands. But God, if this burden uncovers Your plan, I trust in Your ways, I take it with my open hands. Oh, God, I want only what You desire. Oh, not my will, Yours alone will be done. I embrace this cross, just as You, Lord, have done. This is not the end. You will turn this around. This breaking into glory, this thorn into my crown. For I know You'll overcome, not my will, but Your will be done. crown, for I know you'll overcome. Not my will, but your will be done. When my plans don't go my way, I will trust in your ways, so the more will I praise. When my pain is far too great, I will trust in your ways, so the more will I praise. For your goodness never ends. I will trust in your ways, so the more will I praise. God, your love never fails. I will trust in your ways, you alone will I praise. For once you've overcome, you conquered the grave and the cross, and I know you'll overcome. Not my will, but your will be done. I embrace this cross, just as you, Lord, have done. This is not the end. You will turn this around. This breaking into glory, this thorns into my crown. For once you've overcome, you conquered the grave and the cross,